Welcome back from the bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today we're back with my second card show of actually setting up. Kind of do a little bit of a dealer setup video. Actually going to show a little bit of it this time compared to last time. And this is an always, learning thing for me, especially when it comes to vlogs and that, like, kind of in real life. It's easy when I'm kind of set up here. I got the mic, I got the webcam, I got, my setup kind of figured out at this point. But when I'm in the real life, it's a little different. So at that show, I had just my phone recording. So I had a phone recording, and the issue with that is the background noise was way louder. So you can barely hear what I'm not trying to say in most of the videos, or any of the people are trying to say. You can hear a little bit of it, but there's so much background noise. I'm not going to subject all you guys to the listening to me try to, have conversations with people. Unfortunately for some of it, it just seemed to be the way. I didn't record some of the deals either, so you kind of missing a lot of that stuff, which is fine. Like I said, hopefully next time I'll have it a little better set up for all this, and we'll go from there. Like I said, I do have some pickups. I'll probably talk about that throughout the video, and you guys can kind of see it, probably a little bit of a quicker video. I just want to kind of give you guys an update on kind of what's going on here. So I have the video kind of already chopped up, ready to go, and we're just gonna go through it, and again, we'll see how it is. So starting off right here we are, we're at the actual show. You kind of get to see the area, so you can just imagine that amount of people there and how loud it would be in such a confined spot. Here's my setup. I had a lot of compliments on my setup, so I just have my showcase, and obviously now we're looking at like kind of my value boxes. So we have my hockey stuff, we have my cheap stuff for football cards and $5, and then my mark stuff, and then we have some NBA stuff that I had. So overall, I had a lot of compliments on the way I set up and how I have everything organized. So it's pretty good. Now here's something you hear all the time. This is me talking to a guy that I'd done a deal with in the previous card show that I had set up with. And that's what this is all about. This is about making relationships. This is about, and yes, I talk with my hands a lot in person and in these videos you can kind of see here. But it's all about me, making these relationships with people, right? So you do a deal with somebody once, and then they want to come back to you, again in the future, which is nice to see. So that's exactly what happens. I think right here any second now. The guy kind of says, hey, like, look, do you want to look? Yeah, there we go. Right on cue. Do you want to take a look at my box, more slabs? And he even says, like, we've done deals before together. I always like to come back to see the guys I did. Great guy. So this guy is actually a guy that I had traded for the Joe Burrow Prism Black PSA 10 last show. I traded him a Mac Jones impeccable auto for it. And then, they were pretty similar value. I think Burrow was still a little bit higher at the time. And then I went on to, Burrow just jumped up, took another jump, which is good. Which brings me into some of the sales. And like I said, this guy was great. Hopefully to deal with him again. Like I said, get to talk to him for a bit, which was awesome. But the Joe Burrow actually was one of the first cards I sold at the show. I had a $900 Canadian price tag on it, and it sold right away. And here we go. This is another guy I met through the hobby. This is Ian. He kind of, we always talk stuff. He stopped by the table a couple times, and he showed me here. This is good old Goodwin auto. Doesn't really do a whole lot of hockey, but got a good deal once again. Looked up some comps on it, thought it was a good deal, thought he could make some money on it, so he picked it up. So just talking to him a little bit through all this. But yeah, the Joe Burrow, that was the big sale for me. It was $900 price tag. The guy didn't even barter, nothing. He just came up and he was like, once again, I was pretty fair on my comps and everything else like that. Like, I find if you're fair on your stuff, and everything was pretty, I just comped the big stuff the night before again. So I was once again pretty right on the price tag. So he didn't even bicker, barter, nothing. He just said, hey, the Joe Burrow. I said, yeah. He goes, I'll take it. So I grab it. I'm waiting for him to say, like, would you do 850, 8 something, whatever. Nope, nothing. He just starts counting out the $100 bills and hands them over. He said, there you go, $900. So can't complain about that. Another sale I had was a Luka Doncic, just a basic optic PSA 9. So just basic card. I've had it here for a bit. I've actually lost on that, which once again, it's okay to lose on cards once in a while. I think I was into it for about $1.30. But it's one of those things, I have it here. I'm not really, if it's, I'm trying to get away from the base graded stuff. And so I sold that for like $100. I think I had 110 on it, and the guy said, would you do 90? I said, I'll do 100. And once again, pretty easy to deal with overall for a lot of this stuff. Joe Burrow was the other one. Davis Mills, I had a Davis Mills Spectra at a 75. You guys can see the picture right here. But yeah, that one I sold for $50. Once again, pretty decent deal. Other one, I had the McCole Hardman helmet autographed. Had that there, same thing. Guy came up. He said, "What do you want for it?" I said, "No, what? Looking for 120 or something like that." And he said, "Would you do 80?" I said, "I'll do 100." He said, "Okay, I'm gonna take a walk around and I'll probably be back for it." So, anyways, came back, sold it for 100. Once again, just I don't want it. It's nothing. I really don't have an attachment to the Chiefs. If you look behind me, you can see there's a Chargers jersey behind me. So the Chiefs stuff is not for me, which is fine. And then there was a Pat Freemuth Spectra out of 25, I believe. Had that too. Had it for $40. Somebody bought that. Then I had a couple other little small deals, but overall, pretty good show for me. I think I would have walked away with probably about $1,200 or so, maybe even a little bit more take home after everything. So once again, for me, pretty good. Can't complain at all. Once again, it was a little bit of a slower show, but I can't complain at all. I thought it was, a lot of people coming in, people still buying stuff, people still looking. I'm up in Canada, so obviously there's a lot of hockey, hence the Colorado Avalanche shirt. If you guys have never watched my channel before, open a lot of hockey, open the football, open a lot of that stuff. But not a whole lot of football typically. So a lot of people kind of like my booth my table, because I have a lot of football to sell. So, lots of variety, and that's kind of what a lot of my videos and a lot of my stuff is for these. It's just trying to show people like, hey, you can have a couple different things. I can have, just hockey or just football. Once you price stuff properly, do the value boxes. A lot of people sleep on the value boxes. Setting them up, they're a lot of work. Even the way I kind of do them, you have it essentially that I have everything color coded. So I just use stickers that I get from the dollar store. But I just kind of like cut them up into like fours, and I stick them on the top. So when people are going through my top, my boxes for my value boxes, they can go, okay, that's a $2 card. Okay, that's a $5 card. That's a $10 card. Whatever it is, they can just skim through it really quickly, and it's all color coordinated. So it's even easier for me too when I'm looking to like add it all up really quick. If someone brings them to me, I can go, okay, that was a 2, that's whatever. So it's like I said, just little things for card shows that I've kind of picked up from other people. Once again, makes it easier. You don't got to worry about it getting rubbed off. You don't have to worry about all this other stuff. It just keeps it very, very simple. So, like I said, hopefully next video, when I go to a show, I'm going to actually get a mic. So I don't have the background noise issue. Hopefully, I see a lot of the mics kind of say that they have some noise dampening or, background noise, thing, which I'm hoping is going to be a good thing for my channel. Like I said, when I'm going out for anything else, I am just going to be using cell phone to record. I'm not the fanciest guy in the world. I'll probably find a better angle. That is not a good angle of me. That low and up, not a good angle for your boy here, but which is fine. But yeah, like I said, probably move around with a couple things. I wasn't even super happy with the way it was all set up, but I was like, know what? I've told myself I'm going to record no matter what. And that's kind of what you got to do with all this stuff. You just got to say, like, you got to do it. And then I found by the end of the, day, and there was a lot of video. I've recorded for a good chunk of it. But by the end of the day, it was like nothing. It was like, I talk in front of the camera. It's just like I'm talking to you guys now. So it's, once again, if you guys are thinking about ever doing something like this, just hit that record button, and if, maybe the audio doesn't turn out well, you can do a video like this. Even me, I was thinking, oh, do I scrap this whole video? What do I do with it? All the audio is messed up. I was like, you know what? I'm actually just going to do a talk over video. Why wouldn't I do that? Right. it makes sense to do that. It's easy to do that. You know, gives me a little bit more personal with you guys too. Even with me missing some of the deals, like I said, I missed the Burrow deal. I missed, you know, most of these deals from getting them on camera. So, you know, could I have just scrapped the whole video? Yeah, but it's one of those things I'm trying to get more comfortable with the whole vlogging card show thing. The only thing I could really hope to do differently is maybe get somebody to watch the booth once in a while, and I can kind of go around and do a little bit of vlogging. Like I said, it's not a huge area, especially that show. It's a very confined, as you can kind of see, but there's a good amount of tables. Everyone's kind of packed in there. There's probably, I don't know, 25, 30 vendors in there. Yeah, probably about that, but probably 20 to 30, 20, 25 vendors at least that are all packed in there. So, you know, like I said, it makes for a good show. They're looking to, last time I was upstairs, they didn't have an upstairs this time. So, you know, just trying to get everybody in there and trying to get more of this stuff out there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm rambling on like I always do, but I really appreciate all you guys watching. Like I said, if you guys want to see more stuff like this, let me know. It's a good thing to know. I'm probably going to do it either way, but it's always nice to hear if you guys like this stuff. And yeah, we'll go from there, and hopefully everyone has a great rest of their day. For Eric from the bench, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.